Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Real Deal Podcast. I have some very special guests this week. We're having an unannounced themed week. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves and then I'll introduce the theme.
What up? I'm Celia.
Hello, I'm Jamie.
And this week we're talking about Harry Potter. I don't know why I did that because nothing goes right here, but we're talking about
Do
it.
it in post.
Yeah, we last minute decided to do this.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's very exciting. It's our last podcast before Thanksgiving, so let's get into the nitty gritty of a great show that y'all can watch, binge watch with your family over the couple of days y'all have off.
Or binge read if you just want to chill in your room with some books.
That's true too, if you don't like your family.
Yeah.
So you lock yourself in
That's
your
an
room.
option.
This is a great thing to immerse yourself in. It's very long, it's very time consuming. You can show the book to someone, it's very heavy, you can hit them with it. So there's a lot of options here.
Yeah, that's true. What's everybody's house? I feel like we should start with that.
Okay.
I feel like that's really
Are we
important.
doing like
I think we've talked about this
official, or are we
before.
doing like, oh, I've taken like a BuzzFeed quiz. Are we doing like Pottermore?
Well, we've
I took
never
the
been
quiz.
to Hogwarts. Oh, I don't know. I've never taken the
I've
Potter.
never taken that either.
Oh, am I the one that has taken that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a Slytherin according to Pottermore.
Well, I mean, like, what's the difference between BuzzFeed, Pottermore, whatever?
I feel like I'm also a Slytherin.
I am Gryffindor.
Yeah.
A Gryffindor, not the...
You're the whole house.
Like I'm very chaotic. I feel like I only belong in Slytherin.
That's fair.
I wouldn't have guessed that for you, Jamie, though.
Really?
Really?
My
I kind
sister-
of thought that, too. I was surprised, too, when
Yeah.
she told me.
My
You told
sister
me
went on a
somewhere.
whole rant where she's like, "You're not cunning, blah blah blah. You're not an evil person."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay, first of all, I think I'm cunning, and second of all, you don't have to be evil to be in that house."
No, I know. I think we
Yeah,
had this
but you
conversation
gotta have
once.
like a evil creativity aspect to you, even if you use that for good.
I think I do. I'm very Robin Hood. Like
That's cool.
I call myself Robin Hood a lot.
That's
I'm not
good.
going to go into details as of
As
why
why.
right now because this video can and will be used against me in the court of law.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's your evidence.
But I do often refer to myself as Robin Hood. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. But I know I would have definitely, but I don't know, like Ravenclaw or something for her.
Yeah, I would have guessed Ravenclaw. Or,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Slytherin.
See, I don't-
but
I
I
don't-
mean, I'm not gonna
But
like, fight
maybe
it.
maybe
You
a
know.
big thing about Slytherin is that like you're good at hiding
Yeah.
it maybe.
Semi on topic. I was looking at my birth chart last night, and you never know. Someone's moon and rising and
Dude,
stuff like that.
I
That can
know.
affect a lot. So who knows what's hiding under
I'm
there?
a Cancer with the Leo rising. I don't really know what that means.
The Leo rising is what is the fire in you.
That's
Is
what
it?
I have.
Truly.
That makes a lot of sense. I have
That's
Leo
why we're
rising.
friends.
What's your
I have
sun sign?
I have. Oh no, wait. I got confused. Leo is my sun sign. I don't or sun whatever.
Sun sign.
Sun sign. Yes.
I think all redheads are Leo.
Yeah.
We're Scorpios. It's
I
one of
don't
the two.
remember
Yeah.
what my rising is. I know my moon is Scorpio, and that is what makes me fucking crazy. Like that.
I love a good Scorpio though, I really do. I'm a Capricorn sun with a Taurus moon and a Pisces rising. So that's why I'm a crybaby and also like annoying because I think that I'm always right.
And also annoying. Oh, I'm also a Leo moon. I'm like,
Oh,
it
wow.
goes like Cancer, Leo, Leo, and then there's like Aquarius and stuff. And
I
then-
have some Aquarius
It
in
is
mine
so
too.
confusing to look at a birth chart, and I was overwhelmed last night at 1 a.m. So all I know is when I saw the Scorpio moon thing and I read about it, I was like, oh.
It
There's
makes so much
no-
sense when you look into it. Are you talking about
Co-star.
co-star? Yeah.
Yeah, get co-star. Tiara made me get it.
Noted.
And
And
it's
it
fun.
explains a lot of it to you.
Yeah,
realistically.
noted. Okay.
I love
All
it.
right, I'll
You
go
get
there.
like your daily horoscopes and everything.
Okay.
I don't have the
noted.
storage on my phone anymore, but
Really?
yeah, I know. Dude, it's like this stupid iPhone 7. Has like 16 gigabytes of data, of storage. Why did I think that was gonna be enough? Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
same. Mine, every time I try to go and like photos or download an app, it's like, you're out of iCloud storage. And I'm like,
The iCloud
Oh,
storage,
wow.
I will never ever buy more iCloud storage.
yeah, exactly.
who puts a cap on a cloud? Let me know.
That's what I don't understand either.
Like, I need to know who defined, like, this is how big the cloud is.
Yeah.
Unless,
You pay
Nature
$9.99.
doesn't work
and
that
then
way.
it can be
Yeah.
this big.
Corporate weather, that's what it is.
Capitalism does not own clouds, and that's just the T on that.
Yeah, but a corporation does now.
Yeah, and
They
that's
own the cloud,
ridiculous.
and that's what's the key here.
The key here, yeah.
Although Google does that too, so.
What is their thing called? The Google Drive or whatever?
Yeah, and you only get 15 gigs.
Really?
I know if you get like the phone, you get like, it says you get unlimited.
I don't
only-
have the phone.
I
I won't ever
only-
buy a Google phone
No,
in my
me
life.
neither.
My mom and sister both bought one, and like, they're cool, but I don't really know how they work because I've had
Yeah.
an iPhone for 5 years. So
Apple has brainwashed us all. That's for
They
sure.
really
Oh,
have.
hundo pundo.
They own us.
I bought a Mac last spring, and it is truly the best decision I've ever made.
I want
in
an
my life, but I
iPad
hate
really
myself
bad
for it.
to just like doodle realistically.
Oh yeah, those are really cool. My friend has one
I want
of
a
those.
$200 doodle pad.
Yeah, with the $150 pen.
Yeah.
You gotta get
Oh,
that
God.
because I don't think
Perfect.
it comes with it. I
No,
think
it
that's,
doesn't.
Yeah.
Like what?
oh, that's how they get you.
Exactly. That's. I lost my MacBook charger this week.
My laptop charger also broke this week. It's because Mercury retrograde ended this week.
You know,
Is that why this whole week has
Really?
sucked?
Yes.
Because I've been suffering
Huh.
this whole week.
I
Mercury
haven't had a
retrograde
horrible
just
week.
ended.
If that is the worst thing that happened, I got out of Mercury retrograde pretty unscathed this time.
That's what
around.
I'm
I
saying.
did too, but then this week I like caught up for it. Like this week has just sucked.
On the last day of Mercury retrograde, I didn't realize it was the last day, and I went to the animal shelter and decided to foster 2 kittens and spend like my last $30 on their stuff for them.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And today I was like, okay, yeah, my car insurance is coming out. Like I have this much, and I was like, so my account's overdrafting tomorrow.
Oh, that sucks.
Mercury retrograde really did me dirty.
Yeah.
Had me thinking that I was a whole different person.
Yeah.
But hey,
With
you can use your Robin
a
Hood
bag.
to get
Yeah.
you more money.
That is the worst thing in the world when you're just waiting for an overdraft.
Oh, yeah.
I have been there, and
I'm like turning off
sadly
my
understand.
notifications tonight.
Yeah,
My
I
bank
know.
doesn't charge me for overdraft.
Neither does mine, because I have a Chase
Because
college
I've been
account.
like $30 in the hole before, and I have not known it because they don't send you anything. And then I went to
Oh
buy
my
something,
God.
and my card got declined.
One
See,
time,
and
I checked
the
my
one
app,
time
and I
a
was
credit
like,
union
oh, I
has
don't have
screwed me
money.
over.
I've been 170 overdrafted realistically before.
That
I
would
think
stress me
I
out too
did
much.
like 60,
My car
and I got
insurance.
charged like 30 for it. Like it was absurd.
Yikes, Krispies.
Yeah, they were
That's
not
like
happy
half
with
of
me.
your half of what you spent. You're getting charged
Actually,
an overdraft.
does it overdraft me?
I
Does it
think
charge
it's just
me
a
fee?
flat overdraft fee because I've
Oh.
overdrafted twice in my
It might.
banking life, and both times it was like 30-ish bucks.
It might actually charge me an overdraft fee. I don't remember
Yeah.
now.
Which
I don't know how because I overdrafted
on.
last month at the same time. So you think I'd remember this? Okay, yeah. Sorry, we should probably get back on topic.
Harry
We
Potter.
barely talked about Harry Potter. Okay, sorry.
Where are we at? Slytherin.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Sorry, Monica. We were literally talking about our bank.
It's fine. We're all poor.
There's a lot going on in the world right now, and I mean Harry Potter is important, but not more important than my overdraft. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just the tea on that. So, but what I could do tonight to forget about it is watch Harry Potter. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's your favorite movie. Let's go there next.
Ooh, okay. Okay, first one is like Nostalgia Town, so like how can you not love that? That's
Yeah.
like perfect. Truly, that's a really good Christmas movie to watch. I know
I was
it's
Yeah.
just- I was gonna
you
bring
know,
that up.
like it's weird.
Christmas
It's
is
a Christmas
approaching.
movie.
Like
It is
you know,
like
Hogwarts in the
as soon as
snow.
you're done doing your Thanksgiving dinner and you're about to put up the tree, turn on the first
Yeah.
Harry Potter movie.
I think the best ones are like the third and fourth, though. Those are probably my favorite.
I could
One
agree
of
with
those.
that.
Third or fourth, I don't know which one.
I like Prisoner of Azkaban, but I can't. I like them better as they go on.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the first one is just a lot of like intro and world building, but then towards the end of it, you get into like the nitty gritty. Like
Yeah.
this is getting intense, and this is getting like
What's the one
story's
where
happening.
Robert Patterson's in it? I can't remember the name.
The
Goblet of
Goblet of
Fire.
Fire, yes. Goblet of Fire is honestly good.
Yeah,
In
that
its
one
own way.
is, yeah. Because you see Voldemort for the first time since
Yeah.
he
Since
has a
was
nose.
On, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
and-
on what's his face's head, the back of it.
Yeah, I
in the
can't remember
turban.
his name.
Oh.
That's gonna bug me.
That was
Yikes.
creepy. Like watching it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That and the werewolves when
Yeah.
Lupin turns into a werewolf in one of them. The werewolf that they made for Harry Potter is just so scary.
Yeah,
It looks like
that one
Gollum from
was-
Lord of the Rings, but like with a chihuahua head.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And I
It is
remember
alarming.
watching it when I was little and having like legit nightmares.
I
from,
don't like its
that
legs.
scene.
That's my big issue
Yeah,
with
because
them.
it's like tall and skinny and
Yeah.
like
It's like
lanky.
spidery.
Eat something.
Yeah, it's not that. Oh, the spiders and the Harry Potter movies
Oh,
also
yeah.
freak me out
Yeah.
because I'm a huge scared of spiders and watching the
Yeah,
scene
that's
where
not a good
Ron's
one to
like
watch
being
in the
chased
dark.
by all of them and they're
Yeah.
all like huge.
Yeah, that would.
That was a thing.
That also gave me.
I really
nightmares.
love the dragons in Harry Potter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I love the
dragons.
dragons. I love when they pick them out of like the bag and they're like all small. I'm like, ah.
Or what's
It's like when
Buckbeak?
Danny
What
has
is
them in
he?
Game of Thrones.
You know the guy that
Yeah.
Harry famously flies on and has that.
Oh, the
moment?
hippogriff.
What is he?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hippogriff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a weird name.
I
for
feel like
that.
I know way too much.
You do
information
know a lot,
about
but
this
I don't think that
series.
is truly, in my opinion, that is not something to be ashamed of.
No, yeah, and also you're the only one who's taking that. What is it?
Pottermore.
Pottermore
Have you read the
quiz.
books? I'm on 6. I have been reading them for truly like 5 years.
I was about to say I started reading them when I was in like middle school, and I never made it through them.
Yeah, I'm on
I
6.
started one in middle. I started the first one in like 5th grade, and then never finished any of them. But I've read chunks like here
That's
and there
funny.
of the book. But that's how I started the movies too. Is I would watch chunks of the movies, and I don't think I sat down and watched any of them all the way through until like I was 15.
Really? See,
interesting.
my sister and I, whenever we would go to my grandma's house, this is like my favorite childhood memory, is we would go for like 2 weeks, and we would watch a Harry Potter movie every single night, and it was really...
See,
That's how it was
ABC
raised.
Family now
That's good, that's
they
good.
do the Harry Potter marathon.
That drives me nuts.
I love
Wait,
them
why is
because
it driving
we'll
you
play
nuts?
them at
Because of the
work.
commercials. It's like
Oh,
every
I
10
hate
minutes.
that.
Yeah,
It
that's
just,
true.
it's
The
too
commercials suck, 'cause
infuriating.
then it makes them like 4 and 5
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
But we'll play them at work. So when I'm at AMC, I'll sit at box or I'll sit in concessions. I'll just watch the movies
Yeah,
through.
that's fair.
Oh, so that's why you know so much.
Yep.
She's been studying.
That's good. Yeah, that's
That
literally
and
studying.
Tumblr. So
Perfect, perfect.
If you have cable, USA had them on their app. So if you just sign
did
in with your
they?
cable login, that's how I watched them. I watched it all over like fall break-ish in the following weeks, you know. But they have commercials too, and so it makes it like quite an ordeal.
The
time-wise.
YouTube TV, if you have YouTube TV, you can watch them. Like you can like schedule them to record when they play next, and watch
that's
them.
really cool.
And they don't have commercials,
okay.
but what it does do is it will like go out like it's going into commercial break because it did on the TV when
Yeah.
it was recording it, and then it comes back.
Well, I could deal with
so
that.
it still kind of is annoying though.
Yeah, I
But-
can. Yeah,
I would take the fade to black
that
and the
too.
resuming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's way
I would
better
definitely
than
complain
the
about it,
actual
though, too.
commercial.
So I get it.
Yeah, but
They're somewhere else too. Oh, they're on. If you're on campus, they're on the HRL thing.
Oh, are
too
they?
for free. Yeah, because
Wait.
I watched some of it.
what's that?
HRL movies. It's like the Ball State Netflix. So when like 2 years ago, when
It's
Ball
kinda like
State
Canopy.
cut the cord like for cable, they came out with this thing that has like all these movies. I watched Midsummer on it last week. By the way, T, you're right.
I want to watch Midsummer so bad. I've been telling you I want to see
It's
that.
good.
And you
She
didn't
was
tell
right.
me that it was on that thing.
Oh, she's coming for you.
You are literally.
I can't see
Friendship
T at all,
ruined.
so it's really I'm left out.
Okay, so when we get done with this, show me how to use that because
I will. Yeah.
I want to see Midsummer. So
Okay, here's the caveat though that don't pay enough tuition apparently. You have to be on the Ball State Wi-Fi for it to work. I know, so I only watch it at work.
The secure one or the guest?
when am I ever on
Doesn't
Ball
matter.
State's campus
You
for
have to
2
be on-
hours?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Or like 3.
Right now, this takes like 45
Yeah,
minutes.
Midsummer's 2.5 hours, so that's a big boy.
I didn't even bring my laptop.
Sorry, brother.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is really annoying. I mean, it truly is only convenient that
Thanks,
I
Ball
work.
State. You know what? You can take my $90 parking ticket and get me some off Wi-Fi usage of this send.
Oh, I forgot to pay my parking ticket. It went to $30 today. Okay.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I feel
That's
so
on
bad
me.
for you.
Yeah,
Mine
I
went to
know.
100.
Sorry.
Mine's 30.
That's good.
Wait, what about your $150 one?
Yeah,
I paid it.
good.
It's fine.
She's like, I tried to. What was it? You
I tried to
requested.
Appeal it?
She tried to appeal her parking ticket. Marcos is standing,
Mark.
and she totally
He-
deserved it.
I did totally deserve it, but that is not the point. The point is Marcos will not stop patronizing
That's
me
very
about it.
Slytherin
No,
of
that's
you to try to
patronizable
appeal a ticket that
for
you
it.
very well deserved.
That's why I will argue with my sister of I think I'm Slytherin in the fact that I am very ambitious about things.
All
And
right,
so
that's
once
fair.
I'm like,
That
we're
is
doing
fair.
this,
The
then I'm
parking
doing
thing
this.
does bring out some Slytherin.
That's some Slytherin.
So I was like, there's some way for me to get out of this.
There wasn't.
There
no,
wasn't.
we all
Tried.
told you there wasn't.
I deserve to get out of my $90 parking ticket because,
Usually you can if you buy a parking pass.
bro, I'm not buying.
I know,
$90
I'm just
parking
Okay,
saying
they're
it's not a
wasting
bad
money.
thing.
Plus, I have more than one parking ticket right now, so they're not going to appeal all of them.
You're right.
Do you have an oops voucher?
I don't
Well,
live
you
on
get
campus.
one when you only
I
get
don't
one when you
either.
buy a parking pass.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've done none of these things, and I'm sorry that I need somewhere to park.
Yeah.
And I deserve it, realistically.
I feel like you should get parking based on what college you're in. Like if you're in Cooper, you should get parking near Cooper. And if you're in like TCOM or anything within this giant complex thing, you should get parking around here.
Yeah.
And these are just
They
my
should buy up
ideas.
the neighborhood behind this, like these buildings, and tear them all down, and then put a
That'd be
parking-
cool. It's just
These
professors
people
back
don't
there.
need their houses.
Yeah,
That's
just
like
Professors, they can relocate.
Make a professor live in the dorm. I dare you.
Really?
What are they paying in tuition?
I
Nothing.
was driving in that back neighborhood back there, and there was this big tree truck, like, just blocking the road, and I was like, you rich people trimming your trees.
They have like such
knocking-"
nice houses over
I
by like
know.
Cooper and stuff. Because I've looked at some of them, just like looking for houses in general, and I'm like, oh wow, like
they're
y'all
nice.
rich.
Yeah.
Rich. You getting those professor dollars. All right.
Yeah,
but
they
yet
are.
you want to talk to me about my absences.
And doctors.
Yeah, so
Got a
you,
hospital right there.
you know that they're only tenured
Facts
professors.
are facts.
Yeah, that's true. Tenured
Yeah.
professors. That's a whole different discussion I can go on a rant about right now because of the IU.
Let's
thing.
have a podcast about professor
Let's have a
salaries.
podcast
Oh my
where
God.
I just rant for 45
We're
minutes.
just roasting.
Your professor salaries are public information. I don't know if I should be saying that live. Well, it's public
I'm
information.
low-key
Public
about to
information,
look that
public
up.
information.
Well,
But
dang,
because-
because a Slytherin.
Well, one of my professors the
You're
other
right.
day offered to buy me a coffee, and I was like, no, because like obviously, why would I let her buy me a coffee? But if her income is public information, maybe I
yeah,
deserve that
if
coffee.
people who work for public institutions, Ball State, you gotta disclose. Well,
Did anyone get hot chocolate in downstairs today for free? It was free.
What?
It was free from like 11 to 5.
What?
SGA was having an event.
God.
You guys should pay more attention to your student government association.
You're so right. This is.
I got
I
2
mean-
cups.
Really?
Yeah.
I went when they did McAllister tea at the Scramble Light.
When was that?
Like a couple
That was
months
in
ago.
August.
Yeah,
That was
it
on my
like
birthday
right
and I
as
didn't
school
go.
Oh,
started.
McAllister sounds gas. Should I risk my... Okay, I'm calling my mom after this and asking for money. Instead of...
How late is that open? I want tea now.
Me too. I really
Yeah,
want
I just want the tea.
No, I don't want food. I'm not hungry.
Oh my God, their food is just not what it is. It's okay, but it's not as good as for what they charge.
There was a mashed potato bar last night. Did anybody go to it but me?
Where
do you
At
find
the poetry showcase in which I performed and none of you came.
Oh, that sucks. I would
you
have gone
tell
if you
us?
had told me.
Well, I didn't know that I was performing until yesterday at noon, realistically.
All right.
Yeah, because it was
Realistically.
full, and then someone dropped out, so they emailed me and was like, hey.
Yeah, that's cool.
But there was a mashed potato bar. It was honestly gas and hot chocolate there.
Wow. Okay.
It was so fire.
All right.
Whew. And all I'm saying is that, did Hogwarts have a mashed potato bar?
You're
No,
right.
but they did have
no,
great
but
hall fees.
yeah, they had wonderful
Who's
spreads.
to say
That
it
is
was
a fact.
great? It could have been poorly prepared.
Okay.
marginally
It did look
Prepared.
good. It
It's
did
like
look good.
prepared by wizards and witches.
Some of
I
my
feel like they got their
favorite-
recipes down.
Some of my favorite like things about Harry Potter is like the attention to detail, like in the dining hall, like all those like opening scenes of the dining hall, like with
Yeah.
like the pumpkins or like the candles or like the Christmas decorations.
like the ceiling,
Yeah.
always
Oh,
changing.
yeah.
yeah, in the dining hall is like so cool,
Yeah, you're right. No.
so cool. Did anybody else want Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe? Like, okay, I guess I can use their names, Hermione and Harry. Did anybody else want them to end up together? Or just me?
Yes, definitely. But did
I-
you know that Daniel Radcliffe was like drunk throughout the whole tapings? Not throughout it, because he
I
was
was
like
gonna say, he was,
10
like,
at one
13.
point. But like no, that he did drink a lot throughout the tapings. He came out and
Really?
said that. Yeah, he had some issues going on.
I don't know. I feel like it depends on like.
Child actors.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it depends on if you watched the movies or read the books onto who you ship Hermione with, because in the books Ron is much like more like supportive of her, I guess is a way of saying it, than in the
That's
movie.
true.
And like my pure one example of this is the scene where Snape asks the question, Hermione answers it, and Snape calls her a know-it-all. And in the movie, he says, "Well, he's right, you know." But in the book, he says, "You asked her a question, don't ridicule her for the answer." But they like changed his character so much that in the movies, it's confusing almost as to why they got
all right,
together.
fair enough.
But in
Good
the
point.
books, it makes much more sense.
That's a really good point.
It's interesting.
That's a very good
Which
point.
Snape was just trash throughout the whole thing.
False.
Yeah, I just
You're not a
agree.
real Slytherin.
I-
That you just lost it.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for him.
I do too. My grandma loved him. I think that's why.
When I was younger, I did, but like, because like when he died and everything, I was like, oh no, like sad. But then as I get older, and I'm like, you were just kind of like a jerk to this kid because
he was a
you
little bit of an incel.
liked his mom and she didn't like you back. Like, what
Okay,
kinda-
but you have to like feel bad for him.
no, because he chose like a racist organization over her, and then when that organization killed her, he still was like crap to her son.
That's maybe fair.
Yeah,
But-
he didn't make the best choices. You're not
We've
wrong
all
here,
made
Jamie Hill.
mistakes,
All right.
Jamie. We
Not
have.
that badly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I
my
guess-
ex-boyfriend would say differently.
You're
We can call and ask.
right.
Special segment.
All right, that's a really good point, actually.
That would be a segment.
I gotta admit that.
I don't know.
I
but
still like Snape, though.
I do too.
You're not losing me there, but
No.
touche.
I love his actor. Oh, what was his name?
He died. I forgot.
I know, and it was so sad. Alan
Rickman.
Rickman.
Yeah.
I was in choir my senior year.
Yeah, my grandma texted me and was like, "Did you hear about Snape? My Snape died." And I was like, "I know, Grammy."
No, I remember I ran to the theater hall. I opened the doors dramatically there in the middle of class. I'm like, Snape died. Everyone's like, no.
That sounds so on point for you.
my like theater teacher was like,
How long ago did he die?
It was when I was a senior in high school, so you were probably a senior too.
No, probably not. What year did you graduate high school?
2016.
Yeah, I graduated in 2015, so I was a freshman in
Oh,
college.
okay. What year did you graduate?
2018.
Oh, okay. So you.
So yeah, I was like a sophomore.
Yeah.
You were a child.
You were just like off the bottle.
Yeah. Going into a different bottle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah.
As long as the woman who plays McGonagall lives forever, I don't
You're
care.
right.
Yeah.
She's a
Maggie
gem.
Smith.
Also,
Yes.
when Harry Potter himself, when
Doug
Daniel
Goodhart?
Radcliffe dies, that will be. I don't really know how I'll take that.
Yeah, but we got a lot of time. He's like our age.
I know, but it's gonna be weird. And he's been obviously drinking a lot, so he, cut a couple
yeah,
years
but he's
off.
sober now. So
Well, you still have to have damage.
yeah,
to the
I
body.
know, but like,
Like
it's,
me with Julian.
You're right.
Like I'm still gonna die even if I quit today.
Yeah,
Oh my god, could you imagine if they had drooling in the Harry Potter universe?
that'd be so funny.
They
Someone
just, like-
please make the fanfic happen.
That'd be
Make
so
the fan art.
funny.
Make the fanfic happen, please. I want Daniel Radcliffe.
They like
to
charm
hit his
their
jewel.
jewels to look like wands so they can't get in trouble.
Their wand is a jewel.
I saw a very funny TikTok today, not on TikTok, but on Twitter, because I still refuse to download the
Oh
app.
my god.
Me
I'm
too.
sorry.
You guys are both driving me nuts.
I'm too old for it. But anyway,
You're like a year older than me.
I'm like 42. How old are you?
I'm like at least 37.
See, that's 5 years. I saw a video of R-Truth, the wrestler, like riding on this broomstick that was like draped in a cloth, and someone was very obviously underneath, like carrying him or something. It was very funny.
Have you seen
Google
the
TikTok R-Truth.
promo photos for like the very first Harry Potter of him just like awkwardly standing with the broom?
No, but that's
Oh
funny.
my
I was
god.
about to say, I'm about to look it up.
They're the greatest things.
Have you guys ever been to Harry Potter World?
No, I've
I
never been
want
to
to
Disneyland.
so
I do too.
badly.
I know. I agree.
I want to go into the wand shop.
Yeah. Well, would you buy a wand though? That's like,
I don't know.
what would you use it for? You know you can't do
Decoration.
magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Dude,
No, it's not real.
When I was little, like, I was pretty sure. I was
I
like,
just think hard enough.
no, I literally one time I remember vividly, like this is how weird I was as a child. I remember vividly, I was like mad, and so I like went into the woods by myself because like we lived in the south in like the mountains. Oh, get
That's
that out
funny.
of my face.
Yeah, that's weird.
Promo pictures are my favorite.
And I went into the woods, and I remember I was looking at this like little bit of dew on this leaf, and I was like, if you're gonna ever show yourself powers, now's the time. I'm like looking at this leaf, like I know that there's like a part of my mind that can move this.
So funny.
And now
that
I'm
is
like-
very funny.
I still think I'm like something is wrong. Like I'm being gypped.
Yeah,
Something is
you're not
wrong.
wrong.
Like there has to be more than this, right? That's so lame.
Yeah.
That's so boring. Where did all the
agree.
magic stuff come from then if no one was ever actually magic? Like who thought of it if it
Ooh.
was never real?
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
You
it's like
know?
mermaids. They were real at some point probably.
Then they all just died?
Yeah.
Or are they just living in
Do you think
secret now?
Odysseus lies?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking if there was a mass extinction or if.
Probably the water is polluted.
All right.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We killed them. Fine.
Wow.
But someone was definitely magic at some time. Maybe Harry Potter is based on a real story.
Yeah.
That'd be ideal for me.
Have you thought about if you lived in the wizarding world, what your job would be? Like,
No.
what general realm? Like,
I think I would maybe be Voldemort, but like nicer maybe.
That'd be so funny, and with a nose.
Yeah, with a nose.
And
for
with a
sure.
nose.
Like maybe hair.
Yeah, hair would be good.
Yeah, hair would definitely be.
You're just him, just not as white and sickly looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pasty.
I think I'd maybe be nicer. Okay, so like I'm saying like if I was in the wizarding world, have you guys watched Big Mouth?
yeah.
Take the
unfortunately.
female hormone monster, mix her with Voldemort, and that's me.
That's so funny. Okay. I have that image
We have that
very
image now.
solid in my head.
Okay, perfect.
I don't really know what all the jobs are. Like you can be a professor. I don't really know what an auror does. but-
That's like
The police kinda?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, You could
I
do
could
like
see you
what
being the
Ron's
police.
dad does, where he works for the Department of Muggle things. I know that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
official, but you know.
That's what he does.
I'd be a flying car.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be an order. Fight bad.
You're like, come at me.
I could see it.
Yeah,
I don't
that'd be
know.
fun.
Except you're kind of nice.
Or I could make potions.
Oh, I could
Oh,
definitely
potions
see
would be
that.
fun.
Yeah.
I definitely
I was
would
watching
love to
Ratatouille
be.
today.
Ratatouille, the old. Now imagine, you know how Disney would always do crossovers? Imagine if there was like a Harry Potter
Yes.
Ratatouille crossover. Better yet, Harry Potter Twilight.
They started to do that. They wanted to.
They
with
should
Cedric
have.
Diggory.
They should have.
Are there there's werewolves in the Harry Potter universe, so there should be
Well,
vampires.
and Robert Pattinson was in a Harry
theoretically.
Potter movie.
That's true.
I think it never really comes up. I don't remember.
Cedric's a vampire now.
Someone write the fanfic, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah.
I love fanfic. Wow.
You
I read
do.
so much Harry Potter fanfic when I was younger on Wattpad.
See, that was
And
one
Twilight.
fanfic that I never really got into.
Well, I just liked fanfic in general. I was reading like everything. I was like addicted to fanfic.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. Like how you are to TikTok now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is TikTok fanfic if you were wondering.
Oh, did
I
not
found
need
it.
that information.
I found it. Don't worry. I'll drop the links below.
About
No.
what?
It's like about like, okay, so there's like this like group of like famous TikTok boys.
Okay.
And they like are all like super cute, all like 17, and
Oh, God.
all like either like live out in LA or like go there all the time. And they like all
Okay.
hang out, they make TikToks together, whatever. So this fanfic was literally about these boys. Like in the same
That's
way,
weird.
in the same way that they would write fanfics about like One Direction.
That's strange.
It would be, it'd be
Okay.
like,
I don't like that.
It'd be like, this is your brother Anthony, and
I'm
this is
against
his
it.
best friend Josh,
Oh God.
and this is his.
Are there any of the like
That
I
person is
sold you to
taking
One Direction? Or are there any like I
pictures
sold
with
you
their
the TikTok
laptop.
boys?
Not that I've seen. The one that Real Scale only found one, but it was like a chain. You know, it was like multiple TikToks and multiple story. Like, it was a whole storyline. Like these like 10 TikToks, and it was literally like that. It was like, and this is his best friend Josh, and this is your best friend Jaden or whatever. And it was like, Josh pulls you into this bathroom at a party and tells you that he likes you.
No.
Oh God.
It was so funny.
You said there were what,
You should
17?
delete that app. I think you should delete that app.
I love TikTok.
Objectively.
I
I'm
think you
gonna
should
make
just
one when I
not
leave
read
here
the
tonight.
fanfics.
I'm gonna make a story time. Someone tune in. It's gonna be hilarious. What time? Expect it no later than 8:30 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. Are we on that time?
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time?
Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. I stand corrected.
Whatever.
It's gonna be funny
That makes
story
a lot
time.
more
So
sense.
it's not gonna be about Harry Potter though, much like this podcast was.
Much as we tried to make it.
It's a lot harder than you would think
Okay.
to talk for 30 minutes about Harry Potter.
It is.
Which
It was
is
easier with
surprising.
Twilight.
Yeah,
it was.
which
And
is
there's more
weird.
movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yes, but I also feel like you were more into Twilight than you are into Harry Potter.
That's very true. I used to be so into Harry Potter, but then I
you moved on
remembered.
to Twilight.
I remembered how much I loved Twilight over fall break when
Yeah.
I watched all the movies again.
Twilight is an emotional experience, and I will die on that hill.
I
That
will
is
too.
like,
It is
don't get me
true.
wrong, I love Harry Potter.
It's truly a full body thing. you
Yeah,
know?
it's
Harry
weird.
Potter's like very like mental. Like Twilight is like you're fully in.
It is like an emotional maturity
that.
thing, blossoming.
and I miss it. It was really my coming of age story. I don't know how, but it was. But yeah, one thing I did want to say about Harry Potter is that like, okay, so you know how there's like 2 parts to the last movie?
Yeah.
I absolutely hate the first part. Absolutely hate it.
Yeah,
Well, because the first part's just them like running around and nothing's really happening.
yeah, it
It's
wasn't.
just like the first part to Breaking Dawn.
yeah,
Also true.
I hate that. Tell me I'm
I,
wrong.
yeah.
Or the first, when they do that with any movie, Hunger Games, when they broke the last one into 2 parts. I hate the first part.
Did any of you see any of the Harry Potter movies in theaters?
Oh yeah.
Were
I
there
don't think I did.
reactions like there were in Twilight? Because I don't think I ever made it to a Harry Potter like in
I
theater.
think I did.
But I very much remember like being in the theater for like Breaking Dawn and
Part
people
2.
reacting,
Yeah.
like
I
people losing their damn.
I saw part
minds.
1 and part 2 in theaters, and both times at the end it was like,
Yeah,
I was like, because I saw I think I saw like New Moon and then both the Breaking Dawns in
Yeah.
theaters. And the second Breaking Dawn, I was like losing my mind because I went
Yeah.
home and I was like, I'm going to read like the second half of that book. And I
Yeah.
did. And then we got there and I was like, this is not happening in the book. And I was
Yeah.
like losing my mind at the theater.
they went
Yeah.
a little.
I love that.
rogue.
But yeah, no, I feel that way whenever they break like the second book into 2 parts. The first part usually
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing. The first is always like just a preview.
It's
to get
usually
you to
like
come to
it's
the
like
second.
it's like a
2
journey.
years later.
Yeah, it's always like a journey. Like in
Yeah.
Hunger Games, they're trying to like get to
Yeah,
the
it
big
doesn't
like.
take editing,
capital.
people. Editing. Let's
Editing.
get it along.
Let's go, y'all. Make one long movie and let's call it quits.
Really, if we'll sit through Avengers, if we're that invested in a
I,
story.
God.
I never sat through Avengers.
Oh, I sat through Avengers like 3 times.
Dude, even I did.
I don't like Marvel.
We had children that went and like sat through
Booby.
Avengers. And I
I'm
was
not-
surprised.
I'm not really a big Marvel person either.
Yeah, the only Marvel thing I want to see that's on like the Disney Plus would be Ant-Man because I never saw that, and
never
I
saw
hear
that
it's
either.
funny. Yeah, I hear it's
I bet
funny.
it is. I
They're
bet it
both.
is.
I like them both.
Yeah, I've heard, but I liked Guardians. Did not
I
like
love
any of the
Guardians, honestly.
Avengers
Guardians
that
is
I
so
saw.
cute.
Yeah, I know.
I literally sobbed
Thor,
because
dumb.
of Groot.
Oh, Groot.
And also,
Yeah.
I just sobbed during every movie, but Groot was so cute. The credits were rolling where he's like dancing, and I'm sobbing. My dad's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Oh my gosh, that was me in Endgame. I cried so much.
Oh, I
during
did
that
too.
movie.
I cried so
Literally from
much.
like the
Wow.
middle of it on,
How do
I
you
could
not?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's why.
Yeah,
why
but
you
like
didn't
I
cry.
can't imagine.
Well, I cried when like all the when all like the women like superheroes like were like came up and like, you know, like they were all about to fight together, like they're about to have their moment, and they're like standing there, and it like pans over to them, and I was like, bro,
I know. I
they're
started.
getting what they deserve.
Dude, I know. But then like I started when Natasha like finished her discussion with like Captain Marvel and Rocket and everybody, and then Natasha had like a small breakdown, and that's when I started.
Yeah, me too.
And then from there, it just was like a
Constant
we're gonna stop
leakage.
and we're gonna start again, and we're gonna stop. and we're gonna
Also,
start again.
when Robert Downey Jr. died, if you haven't seen Endgame by now, you're not gonna see it. Like
Spoiler warning.
that's on God. Like if you haven't seen it by now, like
I'm
you
never
deserve
gonna.
this. But I have always loved Iron Man. Like I'm not a huge Marvel person, but I love Iron Man. And so when he died, I was like, bro, get me out of this theater, man. Dad, you didn't tell me this was about to happen. I was so mad and so upset. And I sobbed and talked about it for like 3 days, and I still am hurt.
Oh my gosh, between Infinity War got me so badly with Tom Holland when Spider-Man dusted, and it was one of those things where like every time
didn't
I
watch
watched it,
I didn't
it
watch
got
any of
me
it.
every time. It's just he just does so well with like him crying and like
He is a cutie pie, I'll say that.
freaking Frozen. Kind of a spoiler, not really. There's like a
Frozen?
moment in Frozen 2 where
Oh.
it kind of is like an Endgame moment, and for a second I had like war flashbacks of me watching.
How is there an
Endgame.
endgame moment in
You
Frozen,
have to
Jamie?
watch it. Frozen 2.
I'm
okay,
not
I
watching
watched-
Frozen 2,
I
I'm
watched
sorry.
Frozen 2
No,
today.
I'm
It
probably
made me
not
cry.
gonna either, but I probably
I mean,
will.
I respect your decision to watch it. A lot of people
God.
like it, but I didn't even really like the first one.
See,
No,
didn't-
but I like went on
the
the
second
bandwagon
one
and I'm
is
ashamed
so much
of
better
it.
than the first one because I went into the second one thinking I wasn't gonna like it as much, and then
Okay.
I like it so much more than the
Well,
first
see,
one.
I was in show choir when Frozen 1 came out, and so it's like all anyone ever talked about. Are we about to get yelled at? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways,
Alright, fair enough.
I guess we're done now. Until not next week, because we won't be here. But
Nah.
eat some turkey
Thanksgiving.
with your family. Rewatch some of our old crap stuff. It's good. It's not crap. I promise. It's my job to do this, so
Yeah.
I know it's good quality content that y'all can't wait to see again. So rewatch some stuff of ours if you miss us next week, because
Watch
we will
Harry
not be
Potter
here.
if you get the chance.
Or read it, watch it. Definitely watch Twilight. We've
Yeah.
made that clear.
Yeah.
That Twilight.
Yeah.
I think Twilight wins here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably.
We're sitting at a biased desk though. I'm not gonna pretend to be objective. So, watch the stuff, do the stuff, eat some turkey. Happy Thanksgiving from me and my cast.
Later,
Until
gang.
next time, y'all. Peace and hair grease.
See ya.